Hello and welcome to La Forge Education. If you are planning to apply for Canadian permanent residency, this video could save you a lot of time, money and effort. But if I told you that choosing the wrong French exam could cost you extra time, extra money and even valuable CRS points. Every year, thousands of immigration candidates ask the same question. Should I take TAF Canada and TCF Canada? Are they the same? Is one easier than the other? And which exam is the better choice for express entry in 2026? And with French language skills becoming increasingly valuable for Canadian immigration, making the right choice has never been more important. A good French score can make a real difference to your PR journey. In this video, we will compare TAF Canada and TCF Canada. We will look at the exam format, difficulty level, scoring system, speaking and writing section, availability and cost. And most importantly, we will help you understand which exam is the smarter choice based on your French level and your Canadian PR goals. So before you book your French exam, watch this video till the end because the answer might not be what most people think. Let's get started. One of the biggest reasons people are learning French today is because it can help with Canadian PR. Canada is actively looking for more French-speaking immigrants, especially outside Quebec. Because of this, there are special immigration draws for candidates who can prove their French ability. Here's something many people don't know. French can help not only with Canadian PR but also with work permits. Candidates who achieve NCLC or CLB5 in speaking and listening may qualify for the Francophone Mobility Program provided they have valid job offer from an employer outside Quebec and meet the program requirements. However, if your goal is permanent residency, most candidates aim for NCLC 7 or higher in all four skills because higher French scores can unlock additional CRS points and improve eligibility for French language immigrants pathways. Many people use CLB5 as a first step to access work opportunities in Canada and then continue improving their French for a stronger PR application later. Now let's talk about CRS points. If you can achieve a good French score, you may qualify for up to 50 additional CRS points. And in express entry, 50 points can make a huge difference. For many applicants, those extra points can be the difference between waiting in the pool and receiving an invitation to apply for permanent residency. But here's where most people get confused. To prove your French level for Canadian immigration, you need to take an official French language test. And that's where two names keep coming up, TAF Canada and TCF Canada. They sound very similar, and if you have searched online, you have probably seen people giving completely different opinions about which one is easier. So in this video, we are going to compare TAF Canada and TCF Canada step by step so you can decide which exam is the best choice for your Canadian PR journey. Let's start with the basics. If you have been researching French exams for Canadian immigration, you have probably heard of TAF Canada and TCF Canada. But what exactly are they? And what's the difference between them? TAF Canada stands for Test d'Évaluation du Français. It is a French language test created by the Paris Chamber of Commerce and Industry. On the other hand, TCF Canada stands for Test de Connaissance du Français. This exam is organized by France Education International, which works under the French Ministry of Education. The names are a mouthful, but what matters is this: both are official and both are accepted by Canada. Now let's answer one of the biggest questions people ask. Does Canada prefer TAF Canada or TCF Canada? The answer is simple. Canada does not prefer one exam over the other. If you achieve the same French level in TAF Canada and TCF Canada, you will receive exactly the same immigration points. Choosing TAF doesn't earn you more CRS points, neither does choosing TCF Canada. Canada looks at your language level, not the name of the exam. Both exams are officially accepted for Express Entry Provincial Nominee Program, also known as PNP, and Canadian citizenship applications. Another important thing to know is that both test results remain valid for 2 years. So what does all of this mean for you? It means you don't need to choose your exam based on immigration rules. Because from Canada's perspective, both exams are equal. Instead, you should choose the exam that matches your strength and feels more comfortable for your testing style. Now that we know both exams are equally accepted by Canada, let's take a detailed look at the TEF exam. We will cover everything you need to know, different types of TEF exam including who conducts the exam, the test format, the different modules, the duration and the cost. Before we continue, it's important to know that TEF is not just one exam. In fact, there are several versions of the TEF and each one is designed for a different purpose. TEF Canada stands for Test d'évaluation du français Canada. This is the version accepted by the Canadian government for immigration programs such as Express Entry and Canadian Citizenship. TEF Quebec, also known as TEFAQ, is mainly used for immigration programs in the province of Quebec. TEF Etudes is intended for the students who want to study in French-speaking institutions and need to prove their French language proficiency for academic purposes. And finally, there is the TEF Intégration Résidence et Nationalité, often called TEF ERN, which is used in France for residency and nationality applications. For Canadian PR and Express Entry, the exam you need is TEF Canada. First, who conducts TEF Canada? TEF Canada is administered by the Paris Île-de-France Chamber of Commerce and Industry, one of the most well-known organizations for French language certification. This is the organization responsible for creating and managing the TEF exam worldwide. Now let's talk about the cost of TEF Canada. The exam fee varies depending on the country and test center where you take the test. In most cases, candidates can expect to pay between CAD 300 and CAD 450 for the complete TEF Canada exam. Before booking, always check the latest fee with your local test center as prices can change. Before we look at each section, there's one more important thing you should know. TEF Canada is primarily a computer-based exam. That means the listening, reading and writing sections are completed on a computer at the test center. The speaking section is different. For speaking, you will have a face-to-face interview with a certified examiner. So if you are comfortable using a computer for exam, you will probably find the TEF format quite familiar. For Canadian immigration, TEF Canada consists of 4 mandatory modules. That means you must take all 4 sections if you want to use your results for Express Entry and most permanent residence programs. Let's start with listening comprehension. This section contains 40 multiple choice questions and lasts approximately 40 minutes. You will listen to conversation, announcements, radio broadcast, interviews and everyday situations. Your job is to understand what you hear and choose the correct answer. As the section progresses, the recordings become more challenging and require a deeper understanding of French. The second module is reading comprehension. This section contains 40 multiple choice questions and lasts 60 minutes. You will read emails, advertisements, articles, notices, messages and other written documents in French. The questions test how well you understand the main idea, important details and the writer's intention. Next comes written expression. Unlike the first section, this is not multiple choice. Instead, you will complete 2 writing tasks in a total of 60 minutes. In first task, you will usually write a message, email or request based on a situation provided in the exam. This response should be at least of 80 words. In second task, you will ask to express and justify your opinion on a particular topic. This response should be at least of 200 words. The final module is oral expression, also known as the speaking test. This section lasts about 15 minutes and takes place face-to-face with the examiner. The speaking test is divided in 2 tasks. In the first task, you will usually ask questions and gather information in a role-play situation. For example, you may need to ask about a course, an apartment or a service. In the second task, you will express your opinion and try to convince the examiner about your point of view on a given topic. So to summarize, TEF Canada includes 40 listening questions in 40 minutes, 40 reading questions in 60 minutes, and 2 writing tasks in 60 minutes and 2 speaking tasks in approximately 15 minutes. And total duration is 2 hours and 55 minutes. Now that we have covered TEF Canada in detail, let's take a closer look at TCF Canada. First, let's look at who conducts TCF Canada. TCF Canada stands for Test de Connaissance du Français. It is developed and administered by France Education International, an organization that operates under the French Ministry of Education. Like TEF Canada, it is officially recognized by the Canadian government for immigration purposes. Now let's talk about the cost of TCF Canada. Just like TEF Canada, the exact fee depends on the country and test center. Most candidates can expect to pay between CAT 300 and CAT 450 for the complete TCF Canada exam. It's always a good idea to verify the latest pricing before registering. Here's something important to know. TCF Canada is primarily a computer-based exam in most authorized test centers. The listening, reading and writing sections are usually completed on a computer, while the speaking section is conducted face-to-face with an examiner. However, some test centers still offer a handwritten version of the exam. That said, the number of centers offering paper-based testing has been gradually decreasing, with most centers now moving towards computer-based delivery. So before booking your exam, it's always a good idea to check the format offered by your chosen test center. For Canadian immigration, TCF Canada consists of 4 mandatory modules: listening comprehension, reading comprehension, written expression and oral expression. Just like TEF Canada, all 4 sections are required for express entry and most immigration programs. Let's start with listening comprehension. This section contains 39 multiple choice questions and lasts approximately 35 minutes. You will listen to a variety of audio recordings ranging from simple everyday conversations to more complex discussion and announcements. The questions gradually become more difficult as you move through the section. Next is reading comprehension. This section contains 39 multiple choice questions and lasts 60 minutes. You will read emails, advertisements, articles, notices and other French text before answering comprehension questions. Now let's talk about written expression. This section lasts 60 minutes and contains 3 writing tasks. Unlike TEF Canada, the writing section in TCF Canada follows a fixed structure. In the first task, you will write a short message, email or letter of approximately 60 to 120 words. This could involve replying to a message, requesting information or communicating in an everyday situation. In the second task, you will write a blog post, article or short essay of around 120 to 150 words. Here you will be expected to present information, describe a situation or discuss a topic in a clear and organized way. The third and final task is the most advanced. You will be asked to express and justify your opinion on a particular topic in approximately 120 to 180 words. You will need to present arguments, support your ideas, and communicate your point of view effectively. As you move from task 1 to task 3, the level of difficulty gradually increases, allowing the examiners to assess different aspects of your written French. The final module is oral expression, also known as the speaking test. This section lasts approximately 12 minutes and takes place face-to-face with an examiner. The speaking test is divided into 3 tasks. In the first task, you will introduce yourself and answer simple questions about your daily life, studies, work, interest, or future plans. In the second task, you will take part in a role play situation where you need to ask questions and gather information. For example, you may need to ask about a course, an apartment, a product, or a service. In the third and final task, you will express and justify your opinion on a given topic. You will be expected to explain your ideas, support your arguments, and respond to questions from the examiner. The difficulty gradually increases from one task to the next, allowing the examiner to evaluate your ability to communicate in different real-life situations. So to summarize, TCF Canada includes 39 listening questions in 35 minutes, 39 reading questions in 60 minutes, and 3 writing tasks in 60 minutes, and 3 speaking tasks in approximately 12 minutes. Now that we have looked at both the exams individually, let's compare them side by side. As you can see, both exams are accepted by Canada. Both are valid for 2 years and both can be used for express entry, provincial nominee programs, and Canadian citizenship applications. The biggest differences are in the structure of the exam, especially the writing and speaking sections. One of the most common questions is, which exam is easier? The truth is that there is no official answer because every student has different strengths. Some candidates find TEF easier because it has only 2 writing tasks and 2 speaking tasks, while others prefer TCF because they find the format more straightforward and predictable. However, based on feedback from many students and teachers, TCF Canada is often considered more beginner friendly. The speaking section generally requires less extensive responses, and the writing tasks are usually based on everyday situation and familiar topics. In comparison, TEF Canada often expects a stronger command of French, a wider range of vocabulary, and more advanced language structures, especially in the speaking and writing modules. That said, neither exam is officially easier than the other. The best choice depends on your current French level, your strength, and the exam format you feel most comfortable with. Now, choosing the right exam is only one part of the journey. The other part is preparation. And this is where consistent practice, the right guidance, and a structured study plan can make a huge difference. Don't just take my word for it. Let's look at some of the results our students have achieved through dedicated preparation at La Forêt Education. If you are planning to take TEF Canada or TCF Canada, preparation is just as important as choosing the right exam. At La Forêt Education, we offer French language courses designed specifically for students preparing for Canadian immigration. Our programs cover all 4 skills tested in the exam: listening, writing, reading, and speaking. Whether you are a complete beginner or already have some knowledge of French, our team can help you prepare with structured lessons, practice materials, mock tests, and personalized guidance. If you are not sure which exam is right for you, you can also book a consultation with our team and attend a demo class before enrolling. If you would like to learn more about our French courses, student success stories, or upcoming batches, visit our website. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us directly on WhatsApp. We will be happy to guide you on your French learning and Canadian PR journey. So to summarize, both TEF Canada and TCF Canada are officially accepted for Canadian immigration. Neither exam gives you more CRS points than the other. The best choice depends on your strengths, comfort level, and preferred exam format. Take the time to understand both exams, try sample questions, and choose the one that feels right for you. We hope this comparison has helped you make a more informed decision. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below, letting us know which exam you are planning to take, TEF Canada or TCF Canada. And if you know someone who is preparing for Canadian PR or trying to decide between these 2 exams, share this video with them. It could help them make the right choice. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.